Hi friends, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I am here today for Flip Through Friday with my latest journal, and this is Angel and the Polar Bear. So this is a journal that I created as an adaptation on the original story. It's a lot of fun, I think. I really fell in love with this book and its illustrations. So I used a black vintage book, which I later then dyed and sanded to give it a little bit more of a nice texture, because I just really wanted to make it kind of more interesting. So the cover is an original illustration from the book that I've stitched around, and I have braided on to the book itself. It's got a little bit of a raggedy stitch to it. At the bottom there is a little brass journal plate. This is actually antique from the early 1900s that I got from a really fun antique store. It's got some fun paper inside there. There are gold eyelets and orange seam binding that close this journal. Some nice orange lace down the side here, and on this spine I did something kind of fun. So hopefully you can see the color and the weathered kind of texture to it. So this was a white fabric that had these little tiny textured dots, and I since added like color in behind the black. And then I added black over top, and then I did a bit of a sand, and it's just got this really nice weathered look and feel to it. It just feels really nice. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I like how it turned out. And then it has this spine dangle here. So there are black beads, these large pink beads with black polka dots, and dominoes, and some other teal and fun dotted beads here that are these are a Japanese bead, and I forget the name of them, but anyways, and they're on some yellow waxed linen. So I like the feel and the overall color of this book. So let's jump into it. It is a 5 signature journal, and so we hop inside. So these are the pages that I used for the end papers, and they kind of mirror the style of her dress a little bit. It's like a reddish salmon color dress. Hers has white stars. This has some gold little splotches, but I just thought it still was kind of fun. This is fabric that I have backed the inside of the spine with. This begins with a little design that I did of my depiction of Angel and the Polar Bear. I have a couple of those throughout the book. I tried to play with some designs on paper doll type images that I could use. This little tuck spot is from the cover of the original book, and it's super cute. And this is a fabric covered journal card. So in this journal, I'm not going to say each time, but I've also used some little paper dolls from by Studioloo on Etsy, as well as some flip kind of tuck, like what are they called? Like little flip around journal spots from Little Bindi on Etsy. So I'll just mention those now because I don't want to say them each time as I'm reading the story through. So this is some teal paper. Whenever you see these papers, these are all hand dyed by me. They're in red, blue, yellow, a couple other colors. So let's begin. Every single morning when Angel wakes up, she yells, "Mama, come here." Angel is almost 6 years old. She has a very loud voice, and every single morning Angel's mother says, "It's too early, go back to sleep." Angel's mother has a very tired voice. Angel's father sleeps like a log. This morning, Angel tried again. "Mama, come here. There's a horrible, ugly blue monster under my bed." Angel's mother yawned. "And he's going to eat me up." Angel's father snored. Angel sighed and tried again. "Mama, Papa, there's water all around my bed. Sharks, too." No answer. Then Angel heard the tiny splash of a fish. Dyed paper, little red bird cut out here. This is a coloring book page, and this is the first of those flips I'll mention by Little Bindi. More of my dyed paper with some of my dyed lace down the side. This is an original book page. Angel and the teddy bear here, tightrope walking. A fish. Angel's eyes popped open. There was water all around her bed. In fact, there was water all over the apartment. "Well," said Angel, "what should I do now? I can't swim." Then Angel got a good idea. A little collage pocket here with a goldfish. And this is a little silly kind of journal card from a Richard Scarry book with two cats in a boat kind of having a little calamity, sort of like the calamity going on in Angel's bedroom right now. And it's on some coloring book paper. She lassoed her dresser, then carefully she crossed high above the water. From the top drawer she pulled out her flippers and her rubber giraffe, and splash! She paddled all the way to her parents' bedroom. Little pocket here, and this is a little teddy bear from her bedroom from the original book. This is an image from the original book as well, with Angel and her little floaty. Some fabric up top. This is another journal card that I made that I felt like it just kind of went with the feel of the book. And I love this. Little Drops of Water and the Silly Auction Sale was the name of the poem. And it's a painted little kind of blue cabin. And then this is a little pocket from the book. And this is one of by J. Lilo's paper dolls in here on my hand-dyed paper. I dyed this particular color of paper for this book. This is a fun little fly page from a book, and then we have this over-the-top journal card that is braided together. So on back, you can write on both sides. There's cabbage dyed paper back there. These images are from a vintage book, and I collaged on both sides and added some flowers. It says, "May I carry, if I will, all your burdens up the hill?" And she answered with a laugh, "No, but you may carry half." And so it's like a fun little dynamic journal card that goes up top here. More dyed paper with a little butterfly cutout. This is a tuck spot from the original book, and a tag also from the original book with a couple of leaves to kind of mirror these leaves. And this is an old page from like a dessert book, because there's some discussion of breakfast in this book, and I wanted to include a little bit of something cookery. So this is about general directions for making pastry. Now this little tuck spot here, and here it kind of continues the story, and we have this tag from the book. When Angel opened the refrigerator door, an incredibly cold blast of air whooshed out. All the water froze, every single drop. And this is a little watercolor palette that I did. I was thinking about water and water freezing. I'll put a flip out here. Avocado dyed paper, the little heart cutout. This is from a really cute book called Fishes, A Glide of Flying Fish. More avocado paper with lace. Little tuck journal spot there. This is one of my little depictions of Angel and the polar bear. This is a little belly band made on a watercolor swatch with just some cute little household items, and another of my paper dolls that I felt like it was a good depiction of Angel and all these fish and the calamity in her room. This is a vintage playing card, and it's a little, this is like a little collage journal card that says, "Happening in a Dream." Dyed paper, book page, this little cat, little tuck spot made from pieces of the book, and it holds on to this journal card that has these flying fish on it. And it's super cute. Has some splatters on the back. And it just kind of tucks up and in like so. Just a little tuck and slide like that. And this tree flips down for a little more writing space. More of my dyed paper with the green lace. "Well," said Angel, "what should I do now?" Then Angel got another good idea. She slid to the hall closet, put on her hockey skates and knee pads, and skated all the way to her parents' bedroom. "Look, Mama, I'm skating." "Very nice, dear. Please close the window. It's chilly in here." Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, a black nose and then an enormous white furry body slid out of the fridge. A polar bear, a gigantic polar bear with a banana in his mouth. "Now go eat your breakfast," said Angel's mother. Angel did a graceful figure 8, then skated toward the kitchen and whizzed right back. "Mama, there's a polar bear in the kitchen." "Uh-huh. And he's eating a banana." "Yes, you can have a banana, Angel. Now please let me sleep." Here's our polar bear in the fridge there. The polar bear licked his lips and slowly waddled toward the bedroom. Now these pages all kind of connect, so I just put one piece of paper in between so we still have the polar bear's body together, and I also thought this would be nice, fun writing space. Lots of polar bear to write on here. "There he is, Mama," whispered Angel. The polar bear lay down at the foot of the bed and started nibbling at the quilt. "Oh no, he's going to eat Mama and Papa. What should I do?" Then Angel got a very good idea. She skated to the kitchen, slammed the fridge door shut, climbed up onto a chair, and turned the heat up, way up. All the ice melted, every little bit of it. Then Angel opened the door, and the water rushed out onto the landing and down the stairs. So did the polar bear. And again, his body goes together. This page goes in between. I love this character here with the polar bear. Just keep him in mind for a moment. This is Mr. Cantaloupe. Angel was eating her soggy cereal when the doorbell rang. "Is this your polar bear?" asked Mr. Cantaloupe, who lived downstairs. "He was eating my doormat." "Who is that, Angel?" asked her mother. "It's Mr. Cantaloupe," said Angel in a small voice. He's bringing back the polar bear. "How nice of him. Say thank you, Angel." And this is the polar bear coming back here, his big body. And then on this page, because the polar bear was eating bananas, and I thought, I know where I can find some bananas in a Richard Scarry book. So this is like a big folded kind of journal card from a Richard Scarry book with bananas, and I thought it was super cute. So I just tucked it around this fun, icy kind of page. And there's a little bit of plant at the bottom of that yellow page right here. Little sticker. More dyed paper. A tuck spot of our polar bear friend eating this banana. And then one of my paper dolls that I feel like is a good depiction of Angel, and it's on a collage tag on this kind of snowy page. Some spraying and hand-dyed paper. A little blue bird, and another little writing tuck spot on this oceany creature. It has all sorts of porpoises, fish, narwhals, and whales. Some dyed paper and some lovely stationery with butterflies and flowers. Vellum with blue leaves, more fish. A company of archerfish. This is from the original book cover. I decided to make a little pocket out of it because it was so cute. And then I added this tag that has this little flip down. So lots of writing space there. A hover of trout. More vellum with leaves. This little peekaboo kind of window. You can write here. And we have a few more leaves there. A little blue sort of sunflower and some more of that stationery. Dyed paper and our whales and narwhals and porpoises. This was from a monstrology book, and I thought it was a really good depiction of the blue monster from the beginning, so I colored him blue. And then I found this in another children's book, and I thought, this may not be Mr. Cantaloupe. Maybe it's Mr. Watermelon who lives next door. So I thought he looked pretty similar to Mr. Cantaloupe, but I thought it was also funny there were watermelon in the picture, and I made a little postcard type card with that. And then this little polar bear here is one of my sketches, and I put another little Richard Scarry folded kind of journaling space that has a banana on it. Yellow is a bright sunny color. And then this little house here is a little tip out for more writing space on this cute paper. More dyed paper with lace. And another polar bear that's one of my watercolors. And this is on like a vintage pastries and pies cover that was sent, that I got from Nancy from Wishes and Weeds. And I thought it was a cute little addition in here. And then this is another of the paper dolls from by Studioloo. this little tip here from Little Bindi. This is from a children's book. I thought it was a fun watery scene. It kind of matched all the kind of strange calamity going on in the water under Angel's bed. And then I added this tag that I made a while ago with the walrus and the carpenter poem and a bit of fun collaging. A little purple and orange flower. And then here we are back with Angel and the polar bear. Her waking up here in her bed, her bedroom. And this is like a little shaker kind of flip, so you can write on this, but there are some sequins and things in here, and hopefully you can see through the glare of the CD case. This is like a mom telling her kids to kind of go to bed, and the little girl's like hitting the little boy with a pillow. There's also some little stars and moons in there, and you can see those little sparkles. And this cute little die cut of a pony. And this is a little stamp made from the book of the little cat skating there. Angel stood face to face with the polar bear. The polar bear took a giant step forward. Angel took a tiny step backward. The polar bear opened his mouth wide, real wide, and growled, "You want to play dominoes, kid?" So Angel and the polar bear played dominoes, and they ate all the bananas, every last one. So now you know why there's dominoes on the spine, right? And this is one of my little illustrations of a polar bear. This cute paper with this sweet little window from Little Bindi, writing space in here. And then on the back, another little journal card that I made with one of my illustrations of Angel and the polar bear. So that concludes this sort of storytelling journal, and I hope you liked it. I really loved this journal. I really tucked into it the last couple of days and spent a great amount of time working on it, probably more than I should. I really need to get up and walk, which I will do. But yeah, if you're interested in this journal, if you enjoyed it, it will definitely be up in my shop. It's headed up there now. If this video is posted, then the journal should be there. And yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. I really thought this was a sweet story. And yeah, if you see it when you're out thrifting, pick it up, read it to kids because it's really fun. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.